Okay, sige, hello. Ayun, hello, welcome ulit sa session natin today. Last topic to natin to sa chem, acids and bases. Medyo mahirap to, warning ko lang, ito yung pinakamahirap na topic ever sa chem. Nung nasa grade 10 pa ako, no? Um, Marami sa amin nag-struggle dito. Okay, teka. Then, okay, let's continue. Record na ba? Okay, there we go. So, okay, let's start with acids and bases, no? So, basic definitions and concepts first. Properties of acids and bases. So, medyo common sense naman ito, no? Pinaka-important to note dito, kasi we'll discuss everything naman mamaya, no? Ayan, sour taste siya, watery, reacts to form hydrogen gas, tas may H plus or H3O, hydronium. pH lower than 7. For bases, bitter taste, slippery feel, reacts with acids. Siyempre, ito naman, reacts with bases. Separates into hydroxide ions, OH minus, tas pH greater than 7. Pag litmus paper, you've heard it, acid turns blue to red, and bases turns red to blue. Yun. Okay. So, acid-base reaction. Sigurado ako na-discuss nyo ito dati. Sorry if maingay kasi muulan sa amin eh. Laksan ko na lang boses ko. Okay. Reactions between strong acids and strong bases form water, no? In essence. So, example, meron tayong strong acid HX, which reacts with strong base MOH, net ionic equation, nag-balance naman siguro kayo na redox reaction ng grade 9, we would get this. H plus plus OH minus forms H2O, net ionic equation. Okay. So, you will be learning of the new term, dissociate, no? Dissociate. Dissolution, dissolve. Okay, sorry. Pag dissolve, ito lang. Ayan, di ba? Nagsasama-sama yung mga solvent tsaka solute molecules. Pag naman dissociate, bukod sa nagsama yung mga solvent tsaka solute, naghiwalay yung mga ions natin, no? Dissociate into ions. Ayan, naghiwalay yung mga plus tsaka minus and sumama siya sa molecules sa solvent, no? Okay, yun lang. Ayan, nasabi ko na. Okay, there we go. Arrhenius definition of acids. Okay, an Arrhenius acid is a substance with H. Yun, so basta kung meron ka nakitang H sa formula mo, sabihin, acid na agad yon according to Arrhenius. Kasi magdi-dissociate yon to water to form H plus or H3O, hydronium. Arrhenius base naman baliktad with OH in its formula. Dissociates in water to yield hydroxide. So, nagsabihin nun, HCl plus H2O, nalipat yung H dito sa water, ayun, H3O na siya. Tas Cl minus. Actually, another way of writing this, kasi pwede rin ganito. Para mas simple, pwede rin ganyan lang. H plus Cl minus. Your choice, no? Pero for our purposes, we'll be using para totoong-totoo tayo sa ginagawa natin, gantong kahaba, no? Pareho lang yan. And dyan yan sa gitna. H2O. Yun lang. Same way of denoting it. Arrhenius base is a substance that produces OH minus in water. So, yan. NH3, dilipat yung H dito, OH minus to yung matitira. Ito naman, next, definition of acids or bases. Yung pala, ginagawa natin ngayon, definition of acids and bases, no? Okay. Bronsted-Lowry, proton donor, any species that donates an H plus ion. An acid must contain H in its formula pa rin. Yes. Bronsted-Lowry base naman, proton acceptor. Ano yung sabihin yan? Accepts H plus ion. Tingnan natin, So, yan. Let's see. Proton donor. Yun. So, mapupunta yung H dyan, madodonate niya, magiging H3O+. Yan, pagtawag doon, Bronsted-Lowry acid. Tapos ito namang H2O, base na siya, no? Base na siya. Kasi siya yung tumanggap ng H plus natin. Baliktad naman for bases. And H3 accepts yung base, accepts yung H plus, then H2O becomes water, denotes the proton. And H4 plus, tsaka OH minus. See, same, halos same definition, no? What's next? Ano pang mapapansin natin, no? Ang H2O ay pwede maging acid or base, no? Kitang-kita naman. Tawag sa property na yan, amphiphrotic or amphoteric. A substance that can act as both acid or base. Okay, according to Bronsted-Lowry, all Arrhenius acids are Bronsted-Lowry bases. But Bronsted-Lowry bases are not automatically Arrhenius bases. Kasi example, yung NH3, wala naman siyang OH, di ba? Pansin nyo, wala siyang OH. Pero base pa rin siya. It can act as a base, no? But all Arrhenius acids bases, all Arrhenius bases contain the Bronsted-Lowry base OH minus. Okay. Ngayon, dahil sa Bronsted-Lowry definition, it gives us a new way of looking at acid-base reactions in pairs. So, what remains of the acid is called the conjugate base, and what remains of the base is called the conjugate acid. What do I mean? Ito yung acid natin, no? So, yung partner niya, conjugate base, baliktad, no? Ayan, conjugate base. So, paano ma-identify? Dali lang naman. Acid, may Cl. Ito, Cl minus. So, dapat for some reason, alam mo, sila yung magka-partner. Baliktad naman sa water, no? Baliktad naman sa water. Yan, halata naman. Malamang kung ano yung hindi acid, siya yung base. It gains a proton para maging conjugate acid. Baliktad naman for bases, yan, see? NH3, NH4+. Gains a proton. Conjugate acid na siya after. Yan. Okay? Halata naman na magka-partner to kasi may nitrogen sila pareho. So, every acid has a conjugate base and every base has a conjugate acid. So, for any conjugate acid-base pair, I don't need you to memorize this naman. Halata naman. A conjugate base has one fewer H and one more minus charge. Conjugate acid has one more H and one fewer minus charge. Halata naman, di ba? Ayan, these are more examples, no? Ayan lang. See? PG. Di ba? Pareho lang yan. Okay? Sige. Tapos, sabi ko nga kanina, yung acids or bases natin, pwede maging neutral, pwede maging cation or anion. Then, the same species may be acid or base depending on the other species reacting. What do I mean? So, tingnan natin, no? By the way, yun nga. As we'll see in the next lesson siguro, or maybe later, kasi mahaba kasi talaga to eh. Pwede maging neutral sila. We'll see later, no? Kung paano magiging ganon. So, sige, let's try this out, no? Label each of the following species as an acid-base, conjugate acid, or conjugate base. Igayahin na natin ginawa natin kanina. So, ito, sige, ako muna. HF yung acid, kasi nga may hydrogen siya. Then, syempre, yung kapartner niya, siya yung base, no? Kinulayan ko para madaling matandaan. Ito, base to. Kasi ito na yung acid, eh. Then, syempre, partner niya, conjugate base. Partner niya, conjugate acid. Sige nga, try natin to. Ano yung acid, ano yung base? Sagutan niyo to. Hindi, ano lang to? 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Okay. Sige. Sige, okay na. It's fine. Okay. So, if you look at this, tama si Mo. Okay, tama ka. Ito, acetate ion. Okay, one more thing. Ito, dito na lang. Mas applicable dito yun eh. Technique. Tingnan yung technique ko Alam ko agad na basic to. Bakit? Kasi, OH yun nandito eh. OH yun nandyan. So, for sure, alam kong basic to. Ito yung acidic. Okay? Yun yung mga tatandaan. Paano kapag HF, ay HCl plus H2O forms Cl minus plus H plus, H3O plus. Alam ko na agad, ito yung acid. Kasi nagkaroon tayo ng H3O plus, no? Most of the time naman, we're going to work with water lang naman, no? We're going to work with water most of the time. Don't worry, para madali. Ayan, so going back, si H3COO minus base, ito yung conjugate acid niya. H2O acid, OH conjugate base. Okay? Ito naman, next. Strengths of acids and bases. By the way, before we continue, nagigets ba yung sinasabi ko? Message ko na lang kayo. Nagigets ba yung di-discuss ko? Okay. Sige. That's good. Sige, let's continue. Mamaya, we'll have our exercises of our own. So, mahaba pa to. Next, strengths of acids and bases. No? Okay, sige. The strength of an acid is measured by its tendency to ionize. Para maging ganito, mag-dissociate siya into its ions. No? So, ano yung mga two main, natin? Number one is bond strength. The second one is polarity, which is determined directly by electronegativity ng atoms. No? We'll explain more of that later. Strong acids dissociate completely into ions sa tubig. Okay, bakit acid lang yung di-discuss ko ngayon? Kasi siya yung mas important, no? The strength of bases follow a little bit later. Related sila you'll see later. Okay, next. Strong acids dissociate completely, take note, completely into ions, into water. So, ito, virtual representation. Before dissociation, yun yung molecules na HA, after H3O plus, tsaka A minus. Tingin fully ganun siya. Ayan, no? If we look at this, no HA ions present. Weak acids dissociate slightly lang, as in, konti lang. See? Marami pang HA na nandito, no? See? There, this is the virtual representation. Ito, strength of acids. Binary acids. Hydrogen and yung kasama niya element, no? As bond strength decreases or bond enthalpy increases, then acid strength increases. Okay? Kasi, syempre, habang nagde-decrease yung strength between bonds, mas madaling mag-ionize yung mga mas madaling maghiwalay yung mga elements yung mga compound natin, no? So yan, patunay lang yung mga values of their bond enthalpy, then yung corresponding strength nila. Habang bumababa, mas tumataas. Kasi mas matindi yung tendency na mas maghiwalay sila. Also, take note HF is very less than these three. Okay. Oxo acids contains hydrogen, oxygen, and non-metal central atom. Carbonic acid, yan yung mga example. Basta, yung mga formula nila, merong oxygen. Merong constituent non-metal central atom, hydrogen, and oxygen. Also acids having different central atoms that are from the same group of the periodic table and that have the same oxidation number. So, paano ko compare yan? More electronegative central atom, stronger acid. Okay, ganun parati. Kasi, kapag more electronegative, mas mataas yung chance niya mag-release ng electron. Mas mataas yung chance na maghiwalay. Stronger acid. Kasi, take note, acid, naghihiwalay siya sa tubig, no? Oxoacids having the same central atom but different numbers of oxygen atoms. Ang rule lang dyan, kapag mas maraming oxygen, mas malakas yung acid. Di ko na-type dito. It's okay. Then lastly, carboxylic acids. With COOH chain, no? May R group siya. So it depends on the nature of the R group. We're going to apply yung mga natutunan natin rules on these in order to determine yung strength ng carboxylic acid. It's okay, concept check lang naman. What do I mean? Sige, example, bromoacetic acid. Yan. Ito yung gagawin ko, Yan. Look at the R chain. Okay. What rule do I apply? Actually, more on instinct lang siya. Let's just look at to. Br, kasi dyan lang naman sila nagkaiba, di ba? Br, Cl, F, tsaka I. Kung titignan natin, ano yung pinaka-electronegative? Di ba? Cl. Susunod yung Br. Wait, baliktad. Teka, nalimutan. Yes. Pinaka-electronegative yung Cl. Susunod ay Br. Susunod ay I. Last yung F. Okay? Yan. There we go. Yun lang. Compare the electronegativity. Next, ito. Arrange the following organic acids in order of increasing strength. So, more oxygen, stronger acid. Yun lang siya. HBRO less than HBRO3 less than HBRO4. Sige guys, kayo naman. Dali, 30 seconds. Arrange the following organic acids in terms of increasing strengths. Sige, let's go. Let's try if nagigets yung sinasabi ko. Hindi mo na ako nag-mentimeter ngayon kasi yeah. Heart rate ako pag tama. Sige, go. How about you ba? Go, go, go. Yeah. Yan, tumigil na yung ulan. Okay, I can reduce the volume of my voice. Yan, tama yan. Okay, heart rate ako pag tama. Yan, na-remember sa acids, bases, I think nagawa niyo naman to last year. Yung nagko-compare kayo ng polarities of atoms, of molecules, of compounds. Remember yung periodic trends, no, kahit papano. Okay? Sige, next. Ito, obvious. Less strong yung HNO2. Teka, may nag-message sa akin. Okay, there we go. Tama yan, Jeremy. Good job. Heart react. Acid dissociation constant. Ito na. Same thing. Sabi sa inyo, maulit lang yung lessons natin. Given the reaction of an acid with water, equilibrium constant at equilibrium is this, no? Products over reactants. Kaya lang, wala tong H2O. 1 lang yan. Ang tawag doon ay acid dissociation constant. Ka is called the equilibrium constant for acid-water reactions. No? Yun lang. Sorry. Stronger acid means that it has higher H3O, meaning it has larger Ka. Weaker acid means lower dissociation of HA, therefore lower concentration of H3O, meaning smaller Ka. Larger Ka means weaker base, smaller Ka means it's a stronger base. You will see mamaya kung bakit. Base dissociation constant. Given the reaction of base with water, same thing. Products over reactants, tanggalin yung water. Kb is called the equilibrium constant for reactions of base with water. Stronger base, higher OH, larger Kb. Weaker base, lower dissociation, smaller Kb. Same thing, larger Kb, weaker acid, smaller Kb, stronger acid. You'll see mamaya kung bakit totoo yan. Strong acids and bases. Okay, ito lang yung strong acids natin. Anything na wala sa listahan na yan, weak acid. Okay? Yan, tatandaan nyo. Lahat lang nandyan. Yung iba, wala. Okay? Kaya yung HF natin, weak acid agad yun. Okay, ito, kung pansin nyo, group 1 and group 2 metals, no? Hydroxides if group 1 and group 2 metals undergo complete dissociation. Strong base sila. Special case si magnesium hydroxide, although it dissolves completely, hindi siya strong base, no? Hindi siya strong base. Always remember that. You may have, alala nyo yung solubility rules nyo dati, di ba? Strong electrolyte kapag nag-dissolve fully in water, kaya lang, yun nga, depends pa rin. Basta kung ano yung nasa listahan na to, sila lang yon. Okay? Sila lang yung strong base and weak acid. Net direction of reaction. Reaction proceeds from wherever both the strong base, stronger, hindi strong, stronger base, stronger base and acid react. Wait lang, ha? Stronger. So, pansin niyo weak base to. Pero take note, weak, yung mga, mas weak, yung mga conjugate nila, tandaan niyo yan, ha? Basta kung may charge, ayan o, kung may charge, most of the time, weak na yon. Okay? So, from high to low, strong to weak, no? Strong to weak, parati yung direction. Ito naman, HNO3H2O forms NO3- plus H3O+. Stronger acid, kasi strong acid tong si HNO3, di ba? Stronger base. Weaker base, weaker acid. Ganun din dito. Kaya lang, kung mapapansin nyo, dahil... Wait lang. Ba't ganito? Teka. Okay, let's go back dito. Ito, kasi hindi siya nag-react sa tubig, no? Ito na yung technique ko. Basta pag tubig, example, pag tubig siya, yung net direction, ayan, from stronger acid, papunta doon. Dito rin. Kung weak acid na yung kasama sa tubig, baliktad siya, okay? Dito siya papunta. Kasi H3O yan eh. Pag H3O, siya yung pinakamalakas na acid most of the time. Then stronger base yung F-, no? So the stronger the acid is, the weaker its conjugate base. So therefore, ito lang yung technique, rule of thumb. If a reaction proceeds to the right, if an acid reacts with a base lower on the list. Predict the net direction of the reactions. So kung ito, dapat to the right siya kasi stronger. Ito, strong acid. So dapat kapartner niya yung strong base. Ito, H2PO4-. Ayan, H2PO4-, tsaka NH3, nasan siya? Ayan, NH3. Ayan, lower siya on the list, di ba? To the right siya. Yun lang. Ito, naging ano siya, to the left siya, kasi may OH dito. Weak acid to, alam natin. So, dapat mas strong yung nasa kanan. So, dapat to the left siya. weak acids and bases, no? Any acid or base not in the list provided are considered weak acids or bases. So, Ka, ganun pa rin. Same thing. Same thing pa rin. Ba't ko pa pinapakita sa inyo? Kasi, yung Ka, nung mga strong acid natin, di ba, nagdi-dissociate completely. Zero. Almost zero, di ba? So, parang undefined. Sobrang laki nung Ka ng mga strong acids or bases, no? So, that's why we don't consider the Ka most of the time. So, nagkaka-significance lang yung Ka for Ka or Kb sa mga weak acids and bases natin. Kaya lang, take note, most of the weak bases are actually anions of weak acids. Kung napansin niyo yung kanina, kung napansin niyo to, kung napansin niyo to, weak base to eh. Kaya ang anion siya of the weak acid, H2S, diba? Anion siya of the weak acid, H2S. It can act as a base, no? Ayun. Kahit weak acid siya. Okay? Ayan. So, sige. What we have to train next is how to write chemical reactions. Kasi most of the time, yun ang ibibigay sa inyo. So, paano yan? NH3 will react with water to form, as take note, NH3, basic. Ba't ko sinespecify kung basic? Kasi anion siya of a weak base din, di ba? So, pwede, it can act as either a weak base or a weak acid. So, pag basic, NH3 plus H2O, ano yung technique? H2O, pag sinabing basic, dapat for sure merong OH minus. Tapos yung isang H pupunta dito. Same lang sa kanina, no? Ito kaya, pag acidic naman yung NH3, baliktad. Yung H nito pupunta dito para magkaroon ng H3O. Yun lang yung key. H3OOH. H3O for acid, OH for base. No? Try this out. Ito. Okay guys, wait lang ha. I need a bathroom break. So, tatype ko ha. Tapos, topanoic acid, acidic. Write the chemical formulas for this chemical reaction. Wait lang ha. Hydrochloric acid. Okay, paano nyo malalaman if acidic or basic in nature? Halata naman eh. Pag sinabing acid, malamang, ano yan, acidic in nature yan. Tapos lastly, teka ha, fluoride ion. Write the chemical reaction. Magbe-break lang ako guys ha. Magsi-CR break lang ako. Sorry, emergency reaction. Send nyo na sa GC or sa PM. dali yung... Ay, sorry. Ay na pala. Wait Sige, habang naghihintay, I'll check. Sorry guys for the Teka Isa-isahin ko kayo before we start. May 3 minutes pa naman tayo sa break eh. Yung number 3. Okay. Sige, halika. Ito tayo. Sige, wait lang. Nakakalito siguro yung sinabi ko kanina about teka. Ayun. Very good, K-Mo. Tama yan. Si Jeremy rin, very good. Okay. Emmanuel. It's okay. Game, tara, let's start. Let me discuss a bit. Yung number 3 kayo na dito. Halos lahat kayo sa number 3 kayo na dito. Okay. Teka, heart react ko lang yung mga tama. Sige, let's discuss. Let's look Yun, sorry sorry rin kanina, no? Medyo pansin niyo, nagmamadali ako. Okay, let's go. Okay lang, sige. Game, let's start. Let's look at the PowerPoint. Sige, propanonic acid. Sige, how should I say this ba? Pag tubig, di ko nasabi, no? Saan siya nagdi-dissociate? Unang-una yun, sorry. Dapat sa tubig siya nag-dissociate. Yun yung nalimutan ko rin sabihin sa inyo. Yan, sinabi na acid. Di acid yan, for sure. Okay, most of you got this correctly. Hydrochloric acid. By the way, guys, kung trip nyo, ganito, CH3COOH breaks down into CH3CH2COO- plus H+. Okay lang din yun, Okay lang yun, guys. No problem with that, No problem with that. Lang, baka lang gusto nyong tatamad kayo magsulat. Okay lang yan. Hydrochloric acid, yan. Okay, we got it all correctly. Fluoride ion, okay. Si fluoride, based on what we saw kanina, basic siya. Kasi, unang-una, wala siyang hydrogen. Diba? Wala siyang hydrogen. So, alam natin basic dapat agad yan. Conjugate base siya ng weak acid ng HF. So, dapat base na agad siya. Dapat ganyan, no? Parating plus water. Parating plus water. Otherwise, unless stated, di ba? Tulad ditong sa NH3 kanina, unless state na ganyan, we adjust our assumptions. Pero nevertheless, pag wala yung sinabing acidic or basic, edi write the chemical equation as it is. Okay? Sige. Ay, wait. Yan, very good, Manuel. Okay, sige. It's good. Okay, thanks. Okay, here we go. Let's continue. Auto-ionization of water. So, ano sabihin yan? Ang water kasi dissociates very slightly into ions in an equilibrium process known as ionization, auto-ionization, or self-ionization. Kumbaga, yung water itself, nagdi-dissociate siya mag-isa. Galing, no? Walang hinalong kahit ano, ha? Lang. So, meron siyang both H3O and OH minus. Kaya siya amphoteric, guys. Di ba? It acts as both an acid or a base. Ayan, no? Kitang-kita naman. In equilibrium at 25 degrees Celsius, ayan, sinimplify ko yung reaction. We find that for the reaction, ito, Kc is just the same thing, di ba? Kaya lang, constant to guys, constant. It's found, the Kw, auto ion product constant, kasi product of ions is found to be 1.0 times 10 to the negative 14. Okay? Wait. 44. Oh, tama. Okay. Sige, basta minus 15. Okay, sige. Yan. At 25 degrees Celsius lang to guys, ha? 25 degrees Celsius. Pero sa lahat ng mga ginagawa natin ngayon, ang temperature, unless stated, is always standard at 25 degrees Celsius. Okay? Isa naman yan sa mga standard measures eh. Diba sa chem? Okay, in pure water, however, alam natin na equal ang amounts kasi ang pure water is neutral, di ba? Neutral. Sabihin, equal yung concentration ng H3O sa OH minus. Okay, that's a definition. Neutral kapag equal yung concentration ng H3O sa OH minus. Solving sa Equilibria, 1.0 times 10 to the negative 7. So yan, implications. Ano yung implications? So kapag tinaasan natin, by Le Chatelier's principle, alam niyo naman to, pag tinaasan natin yung isa, bababa yung concentration ng isa. Okay? Ano pa? Ayan, nasabi ko na kanina, in acidic, both ions are present in all aqueous systems. So kahit saan, kahit anong acid base man yan, meron yan for sure H3O tsaka OH minus. Acidic solution, greater yung concentration ng H plus or kaya hydronium. In neutral solution, greater pareho lang. In basic solution, less than. Sige, try this out guys. Dali lang to. Is the solution neutral, acidic, basic? Game, 1 minute. Obvious naman yung sagot. Oo, pero still, sige. Easy lang, di ba? Easy. Okay. Okay. Yes, go. Go, send lang. Yes. Tama. Sige, time's up. Comparing OH minus is obviously less. Kasi, di ba, 10 to the negative 14, yung isa 10 to the negative 4. So, pag divide natin, sobrang liit ng OH minus, di ba? So, automatic, acidic siya. Kasi H3O is greater than OH. That's good. Good job. Okay. Sige, let's move on. Ito naman, no? Ayan. Kaya, doon na pumapasok kanina yung sinasabi ko kanina, guys, na mas strong yung base kapag weak yung, mas basic siya kapag weak acid siya. Kasi yun nga, 'di ba? Kitang-kita naman dito. They're really related to each other, no? So a change in one implies a change in the other also. Okay? Yun lang. Here's something remarkable, no? 'Di ba? Between conjugate acid, example, ito conjugate acid to. Conjugate acid and base 'yan, 'di ba? So they have their own relationship with water. Yan. Ano napansin natin, no? Ito, Ka acid is this. Ko base is this one. Sa equilibria, alam natin na pag nag-add, minumultiply lang natin, di ba? Ka times Kb equals to the product of this, which is Kw. Useful relationship yan. Remember, only for conjugate acid-base pairs. Hindi siya pwede gamitin kapag magkaiba ng identity yung magkaiba ng identity. Example, HCl tsaka F-. Bawal gamitin yun, ha? Bawal gamitin to. Kailangan, example, HCl tsaka Cl-. Or kaya acetic acid and acetate ion. Yung mga ganon, Ka times Kb equals Kw. So, bakit importante yun? Let's go to the pH scale, no? Ito na yung bulk of our lesson today, calculating pH. The easy way of quantifying acid strength, kasi nga puro 10 to the negative, ganyan, di ba? So, ion concentration in a solution, ang pH. So, yan. pH equals to negative log H plus or H3O plus. Pareho lang yan. Then, obviously, inverse, yun ang concentration ng H3O plus. Ayan, this one is a sample pH scale, no? Here are the common acids and bases and their relative acidic or basic strengths. Ayan, alam nyo naman na siguro to, pH of an acidic solution less than 7, neutral 7, pH of a basic solution greater than 7. The pOH scale naman is the easy way of quantifying base strength. Simplifies the quantization of hydroxide ion. No? pOH, negative log OH, and 10 raised to negative of that is your concentration of OH. So, ayan. Pag greater than 7 naman sa pOH, by the way, yung meaning pala niyan, yung isa kanina, P, power of hydrogen. Ito, power of hydroxide. No? Power of hydroxide. pOH of acid greater than 7, baliktad sila. No? pH of basic less than 7. So, ito din, Ka, Kb, no? Pwede rin natin, yung mga Ka, tsaka Kb natin, pwede rin natin siya convert into P scale, power scale, no? Basta get the negative log. Base 10 yun, ha? Negative log. Basta negative log parate. Okay? Yan, remember that lang. A lower pKa corresponds to higher Ka, meaning stronger acid siya. Okay? Kasi nalimutan ko yata sabihin kanina, kapag mas mataas yung Ka, mas mataas yung strength niya sa acid. No? And the same as kanina, lower pKb corresponds to higher Kb. And dagdag ko lang, kaya kanina sabi ko kanina, di ba? Higher Ka, weaker base. Kasi low yung kanyang Kb. Di ba? Kasi Ka times Kb equals Kw. Just follow the concept behind that, no? Ayan, see, look at this. Palaki ng palaki yung Ka, paliit na paliit yung pKa natin. Same din with pKb, no? And meron silang useful relationship with each other. Sa lahat na ini-examine nyo, as long as 25 degrees, which is the standard that we have naman, pKW, which is equal to 14, kasi 1.0 times 10 to the negative 14. Negative log nun is 14. Ang sum ng pH tsaka pOH is 14. Ang sum ng pKa at pKb is not necessarily Teka. Yes, ang sum ng pKa tsaka pKb ay 14 din. Okay? Ang sum nila ay 14 din. If di ako nagkakamali. Okay, yun. Remember that lang. Kasi Ka times Kb equals Kw, di ba? Get the log of each. Negative log nung expression na yun. We're going to arrive at the same thing. Tama ba? Yes, tama. pKa plus pKb is also equal to pKw. Ayan. Summary lang, recap. Basta neutral, tatandaan nyo, equal pareho yun. Okay? Sige, try this out. Dali, 1 minute. Game. 25 to 25. So guys, as long as you know all of this, I mean, lahat ng mga calculations natin sa susunod, it revolves on this. No? It revolves on this knowledge. The pOH plus pH equals 14. No? Always remember that. Sige. Sige, go. 1 minute. I want all of you to get this, okay? So before we move, I need you to get this kasi super crucial nung mamaya, okay? By the way, sige, may nalimutan ako sabihin. Ano nga ba sabihin ko? Ito. Sig-figs for pH. For logarithm. Nalimutan kong kwento sa inyo. Okay. Paano mag, ano? Paano mag-sig figs? Okay, look at the PowerPoint, ha? Nakalimutan ko lagay dito. Kung ilang sig figs yung concentration, syempre, list number of sig figs sa mga binigay sa yung given, yun yung number of decimal places ng pH or POH mo. Remember that, ha? Remember that. Yung pala yung rules for sig figs ng logarithm, no? Yun pala, yun pala. Hindi ko sabihin yun. So yun, Manuel, improve your answer next time, no? $10.54, 3 point... Yes, sige. Go, go, go. Hihintay pa akong sagot. Nag-send na ba kayo lahat? Yun na, yun ang sig figs. Least number of decimal places sa concentration. Yun ang number of decimal places. Okay, sige. Last one before we move on. Okay, sige. Let's start. Ayan. Nalimutan kong lagay yung katumbas niya, no? Pero ba't ganon? Wait lang. Ako yata yung may mali. No? Wait lang. Teka. Basta I'm sure tama kayo. Pero, kayo yung tama. Ako yung mali. Okay, mali to. Sige. Let's go. Good job sa inyo. Acids and bases. pH calculations, no? Okay, ito na. Binigyan kayo ng concentration of acid or base. Paano i-calculate yung pH nun? So, ano yung steps? Number 1, identify if the resulting solution is a weak or strong acid or basic solution. Bakit? As you'll see later. Number 2, write the balanced equation. Number 3, if strong acid, then proceed. Okay, anong sabihin yan? If weak, ice stable. Naalala niyo pa naman siguro paano mag-ice stable, di ba? Okay, sige, let's see. What do I mean, no? Sige. Ito, example. Calculate the pH of this one. First step, strong or weak acid. Nasa list natin siya of 7 strong acids and bases. Strong acid. So, paano yung calculation yan? Sulat muna natin yung balance equation, di ba? Yan, just for information, ganyan siya lalabas. So, pH is just diretso. Di ba? Naalala niyo yung formula na to? Diretso lang. Pag strong acid or strong base, diretso siya. Okay? Remember that. Next, CaOH2. Dati na, pH yung kinakalculate ko. pH lang. Ganun din, strong base siya, di ba? Kasi group 2 hydroxide siya. What's next? Yan, balanced equation. Take note, 2OH siya. Kasi by stoichiometry. Dalawa yung nanggaling dito, no? It also affects yung OH concentration. So, pH is 14 minus logarithm of this, 11.92. Ito naman, dimethylamine. Paano to? Sige, look at the board. Weak acid, strong base. Okay, ito pala isang technique. Ano yung binigay na value sa inyo? Kb. Pag Kb, alam nating base agad to. Okay? Totoo, ano yan ha? Automatic agad yon. Ka, Kb, binibigay. Pag Ka acid, pag Kb base. Okay, sige. Look at the whiteboard na lang on how to solve this. Before I continue, nagigets ba nung lahat? Nagigets ba? Nagigets naman until now? Okay, sige. Let's go. Ito, dimethylamine, base. What kind of base? Weak base. Diba? Ano naman, weak base siya. Weak base. Use ice table. This is the ang tawag dito? This is the chemical equation. So, sige game. Ice table. Same thing, di ba? Sabi ko sa inyo, pareho lang. So, madali lang dapat to. CH. Wala akong ink. Tayo dito. Ito, CH3. 2NH. H2O. CH3. 2NH2 plus OH minus. Same thing. Ice table lang. The usual ice table na ginagawa natin. Initial, 1.5. Wala. Minus X. Plus X. Plus X. Plus X. Plus X. 0. 0 to. 0. 0. 1.5 minus X. 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 Oops, na markers ko. Okay. Equilibrium. Equal to KB. X squared over 1.5 minus X equals to 5.9 times 10 to the negative 4. X equals, solve ko muna, times 5.9 times 10 to the negative 4 equals 0.029 molar. Ano yun? OH concentration lang yun, guys. So, we need to get the POH. Then, subtract from 14. Right? Okay. Ang sagot ay 12.47 or 48. No? Nandyan. Yan. Ito. Paano naman yan? I'm showing one example each, tas kayo naman mamaya. I'm going to give you 20 minutes for that exercise. Okay. Sige. Ito naman. Phenylacetic acid. pH. Acid. Sinabi na acid. So, alam mong acid yung ginagawa natin. Okay. Wala siya sa list of strong acids or bases. Automatic weak acid. That's step 1. Step 2. Chemical reaction. Yan. Step 3. Ice stable. Kasi nga, weak acid siya. Ayan, HPAC plus H2O. PAC minus plus H3O plus. pH point 12 is 2.62. Okay, anong sabihin nun? Sige. At 0.12 initially, minus x, ay 0, x. Actually, sige, mamaya na, 0.12 minus x. Ngayon, pansin nyo, di na maglalagay ng ice table, no? Kasi, kabisado mo naman dapat na yan, eh. Ayan. Di ba? pH is 2.62. So, what do we know? H3O at equilibrium equals 10 raised to negative 2.62. Ayan. What is the Ka? Tapos na tayo. Ka equals x squared over 0.12 minus x. Substitute dito, we get this answer. 4.8 times 10 to the negative 5. Nakuha ba guys? Nakuha ba? Nakuha? Ito yung sagot. Nakuha? Ay, nagsagot pala kayo. Okay, sige. Okay. Ito, I have 4 items for you. I'm going to give you... ano na lang ba? Ang dami pang time. We have almost an hour. Okay, that's good. At least madidiscuss ko na yung next parts. I'm going to give you... Sige, tingnan ko lang gaano pang karami natitira. I'm going to give you 20 minutes for this. Sige. Ay, 15 minutes lang pala. 15 minutes. For these 4. Sige. If may tanong, go lang ask me. If you're last, tell me. Ayun. Okay, game. Isa pang hint. Pag walang binigay na KA, halata naman, baka ibig sabihin nun, strong acid na yun. Or strong base agad. Okay, sige game. I'll wait for 15 minutes first. So, apat yung hinihingi ko kada item, no? Okay, sige. See, it's just a replay of our previous lesson. Kaya, importanteng nakuha nyo. From now on, medyo bibilisan ko na yung pag-discuss, ha. So, yun. Yung pagsulat ng ICE table, ICE, baka di ko na gawin yun. Like, ganitong diretso lang. Ah, okay. Mo, wag mo alisin yan ha. Makinig ka sa akin. Ito gawin mo ha. Pindutin mo yung equal. Pindutin mo yung equal. Tapos, type mo 0. Tapos, pindutin mo equal ulit. Naku ha. Pakita ko sa'yo ha. Teka. Calculator. Meron din akong ganyan eh. Sige. Casio. Yan yung pangit sa solve function, no? Sige, papakita ko sa inyo, guys. I'm going to demonstrate something to you. Nasaan yung Casio ko? Share screen ako. Okay, guys. Teka, ha? Look at my screen, ha? Look at my screen. Meron sa inyo gumawa nito. X squared over, ano nga ba yun? X squared over 0.04 minus x. X squared over 0.04 minus x. Equals 1.8 times 10 to the negative 5. Pag shift solve ko to, ito lalabas guys. Look, negative. Okay, ano gagawin ko? Negative, di ba? Press equals, type 0, positive na yan. See? Ayun, okay? Yun yung isa sa mga pag-troubleshoot. Actually, to avoid having the hassle of going that, you can do this. No? You can do this. Bago ka mag-solve function, i-cross-multiply mo na agad. Turo sa amin yung sa addchem eh. Para mas mabilis kami sa mga contest. Equals 0.04 minus x times 1.8 ginanito mo to, mas mabilis pa siya mag-solve. Ay, sorry. Times. Shift solve. Ayan, no? Diretso na agad. Yan, technique yun, ha? Technique yun. Pag medyo sira, pag medyo hindi ka paniwalay na ako niya sa solve function, ang key ay press equals, type in 0, kasi doon na siya magsisimula maghanap ng values. Okay? Doon na siya magsisimula maghanap ng values sa 0. Pag pinindot mo yun. Or, kasi gamit ko ito, simulator, di ba? Emulator. Pag ginawa mo yan sa totoong calcu, ang bagal. Ang technique para bumilis, i-cross-multiply nyo bago kayo mag-solve function. No? Okay, go. Sige. Sige, 3 minutes more bago mag-15-minute mark. Pero sige, I'm going to give a 5-minute extension. So, mga 350. Let's check ng 350, no? Okay guys, ito. Ano ulit yung steps natin? Or listen ha. First, check if it's a strong or weak acid, strong or weak base. Okay? Kasi pag um, strong acid or base yan, pwede mo ng diretso, pH, diretso na ng formula. If it's strong or weak acid, ay strong. Kasi, if weak acid or base, e.g. yung wala sa listahan kanina. Okay, ano yung mga strong acids natin? HCl, HBr, HI, HNO3, H2SO4. Shucks, nalimutan ko. Wait lang sa kanina. Tala. Weak. Okay, ano ulit yung mga strong acids natin? Strong acids ay strong acids. Ito, teka. Strong acids. Okay, strong acid. HCl, HBr, HI, HNO3, HClO3, HClO4, H2SO4. Hydrochloric acid, hydrobromic acid, hydroiodic acid, nitric acid, chloric acid, perchloric acid, sulfuric acid. Yun lang. 7. Strong bases, lithium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, rubidium hydroxide, cesium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, strontium hydroxide, barium hydroxide. Ayun, yun. I'll check on the stuff. Calculate. Okay. Calculate. Okay. Find the ano. Okay, meron pala sa inyong dikit yung tanong. Okay. Yung mga tanong, find the pH, pOH. Number 2, find the concentration. Find the concentration. Di ba pag naka-bracket, ibig sabihin nun, concentration. Okay? Find the concentration of H3O and OH in equilibrium. Diba? In equilibrium, automatic yon. Pag nandyan yan, nakasulat dyan, in equilibrium. Kapag tapos na mag-dissociate yung mga reactions natin. Okay? Okay. Paano raw pag hindi binigay yung Ka? Sige, paano nga ba? Ano ulit yung sinabi ko sa inyo? First step, identify if strong or weak acid. Strong or weak base. Bakit? Kasi pag strong base or strong acid, pwede nang idiretso yun. Okay? Pwede nang idiretso yung pwede nang idiretso. Kumbaga, kung ano man yung concentration ng strong acid or strong base mo, pwede mo nang kunin yung pH and pOH from that agad. Hindi binibigay yung Ka and Kb of strong acids and bases kasi masyado silang malaki. As in, super laki, guys. Yon. So, in short, pag strong acid base, most of the time, hindi binibigay ang Ka and Kb pag strong. Sige guys, 2 minutes na lang, tas we have to move on. I'm sorry. Doon parati yung parati yung pinaka-importante. Concept. Strong or weak acid. No? Yun parati. Kasi it's what determines everything you have to do. Sige, 1 minute. Sige, it's okay. Discuss naman natin. We have more items for practice pa naman, no? While waiting. Okay, time's up. Pag may habol, go lang. Type lang kayo. Sige, game ha. Look at the board na lang muna. For now. Sige. Ito. Bilisan ko lang ha. Bibilisan ko lang. Unang-una, HI. Kasi kayang-kaya siya na mabilis, guys. Promise. HI. Strong acid. Kasi, nasa listahan ko yun. pH equals negative log HI. Hindi mo na kailangan sulat yung chemical equation kapag strong acid or base. This is equal to, teka, hindi ko memorize yung sagot eh. This is equal to 1.46. pOH equals 14 minus pH equals 12.54. Tapos na tayo. H plus concentration equals 10 raised to negative 1.46. You can see the answer sa screen for the... Actually, yung H plus is kung naman yung concentration ng strong acid mo. You can see the answers naman sa screen. OH minus equals 10 raised to negative 12.54 equals to 2.86 times 10 to the negative 13. Next. Letter B. Ammonia. Okay. Didiretsuhin ko na guys ha. Kasi, diba, NH3, weak acid. NH4 plus, tsaka OH minus. 0.04 minus X. Baga didiretsuhin ka na, 0.04 minus X, XX. Diba? X squared over 0.04 minus X equals KB. Solve for that. So, we have X. So, yan, POH equals negative log X equals to, ano ba? 3.07. pH equals 12 minus POH equals 10.93. OH equals X. pH ay H plus equals 10 raised to negative 10.93. Or yung pH, no? Okay, next, letter C. Letter C. Oh, letter C, ha? OH2, barium, OH2. Okay, merong OH2. So, times 2 ng whatever the concentration is, yung OH minus. 2 times 0.013 equals 0.026. POH equals 12 minus, negative log OH. So we get, or yun na pala, I don't need to do this. Sorry, narito lang ako. Ang POH, POH pala, negative log of this one, no? Of this one, 0.026. So that is equal to 1.59. pH equals 12 minus 1.59. 14 minus 1.59. 12.41. Lastly, H plus equals 10 raised to negative pH equals to 3.85 times 10 to the negative 13. Last one, hypochlorous acid, no? Hypochlorous acid. Hypochlorous acid. HClO, weak acid agad yun. HClO, ClO minus plus H plus, no? 0.075 minus X squared over 0.075 minus X equals to Ka. Solve for that, yon. So, pH equals negative log X, H plus equals X, POH equals 12 minus pH, OH minus equals to 10 raised to negative POH. Nakuha ba guys before we continue to the next set of exercises? Don't worry, marami pa tayong gagawin. Oh, gets ba guys before we continue? Sige, let's go. Let's try, ah. Sige, next. Oh, sige, ito. Game, 5 minutes lang, 5 minutes. Dapat guys, ang magandang solving time for things like this is around 3 minutes lang. Kasi sa exam, ang daming, sa long test sa Chem, 1 hour lang yun ha. Mga 3 problems yung papagawa sa'yo. No? So, dapat 5 to 10 minutes lang talaga per problem. No? Kaya I'm setting a time limit parate. No? Kasi ganun talaga sa Chem. Lalo na kung maging teacher nyo, si Sir Wiener, or si Sir Poe, yun. Sila yung pinakamagaling sa Chem unit eh. And sila rin yung mga sila pinakamagaling magturo and sila yung pinakamahirap magbigay ng exam. Yun. Remember that lang. Two minutes? Basta ako technique ko dito guys, di ba may H3O ako, or OH. Kukunin ko yung pH, tapos kukunin ko na lang yung POH from 14 minus that. Mas madali yun kaysa, di ba, sabi ko sa inyo kanina, pwede rin yung 10 to the negative 14 divided by H3O. Yun yung OH concentration, no? Tapos tsaka mo pa ng ilo-logarithm. Mahaba yun. Pwede, you can choose to go straight na, no? Heart rate ako pag tama, ha? Sige, time's up. Sorry. Oh, ito. Look at the board. Ibilisan, I won't do it the same way as before na. Kasi I'm sure dapat sanay na kayo mag-ice table. Sige. Propanoic acid, tinatamad ako magsulat. So, HPR, H plus, tsaka, HPR, H plus, and, shucks, since kailan pa akong dinaga. Okay, wait lang. Ayusin ko lang yung camera ko. Nag-freeze. Nag-freeze yung camera ko. Teka. Yan. So, sige, let's look. Sige, let's look at the board, no? Sige. Ito, game. Saan na yun? HPR. Okay, HPR forms H plus and, kasi Ka yung given eh. So, dapat, yan, H plus dapat. Tapos, saka sinabi acid. Propanoic acid. So, acid. Okay, plus PR minus. Diretsuhin ko na, ha? 0.10 minus x plus x, di ba? X squared over 0.10 minus x equals Ka, which is, ito, 1.3 times 10 to the negative 5. We find that x is equal to 1.1 times 10 to the negative 3, which is what we're asked, concentration of H3O+. Next, pH equals negative log x. So, it's 2.96 something. POH equals 14 minus pH equals 11.04. Yan. Okay, sige. Game. Next. Ito. No, mamaya na yan. Ito. Let's see if naintindihan yung kanina. Okay, papapansin nyo siguro na, ba't ganon? Ba't NAAC? Okay, one thing, pag ganyan, we'll discuss more of this sa next lesson ba, common ion effect. Pero for now, pag may ganyan, disregard yung NA. Disregard yan. Basta ito yung acid mo, no? Basta alam mo yun yung acid. So, bali, chemical equation, HAC dissociates into H plus and AC minus, no? Five minutes ulit. Joke lang, mali ako ng ginawa, guys. Mali ako ng ginawa. Sodium acetate. Teka. Sige, go, continue lang. May mali yata sa problem, pero go, continue lang. Ganun, ba't weird yung pagkakatanong? Oo nga, no, weird yung pagkakatanong. Oh. Teka guys, ha. Alam ko na yung nangyari. Okay. Sige. Ito KA yung binigay. Di ba KA yung binigay? Pero, look at this. Sige, just a bit of insight, no? Mali pala ako ng ginawa. Mali ako ng tinuro sa inyo. Sorry. Teka, let's see. Ang galing. Ay, mali. Mali ako ng tinuro sa inyo. Okay? Look at the PowerPoint ulit. Sorry. Mali ako. Na wala sa isip ko. Okay. Una, ano sabi? Acetate, guys. Acetate. So, wala yan. Ano yan? Minus, no? Pag may ganyan, it doesn't participate in the reaction most of the time, no? Pag merong ion na libre, no? It doesn't participate in the reaction. So, tanggalin nyo lang yun. Minus yan. CH3COO minus. Acid or base? Base yan agad. So, dapat, AC minus plus H2O forms HAC plus OH minus. Okay, dapat ganun siya. Ito dapat yung formula natin. Sorry. Naging careless ako. Sige, 5 minutes ulit. Okay. pKa. Oh. Kasi, ano lang yan? It's just another way of saying, okay, sige. Just a bit of insight, no? pKa ba talaga? Yes, it is. Sige, teka, 14 minus 4.7447. 10 raised to negative answer. Let's see, Oh, pKa talaga. Kasi, yung given dyan So, paano yung, di ba, base siya? Ano gagawin ko? Anong gagamitin kong value, no? Ano kaya gagawin ko? Hanapin ko ba yung KB? Oh, baka pwede. Baka hindi rin kailangan, no? Di ko alam. Try it out. Sige. 3, I want you to think. Think. Ano to? Take the challenge. Sige, 3 minutes. So, yun. To know if it's really acid or base, bottom line is, read the problem. No? Read the problem. So, it can get tricky rin sometimes, no? Kung ano ba talaga yung gagawin or yung procedure for that. Nabalik yung pKa, it's just the negative logarithm of the ang galing, of the Ka. Sige, 1 minute. Sorry, Sige, sige, time's up. Let's look at the board. So, paano yan? Na-conclude natin kanina that it's... Yeah. Wait lang, sorry. Ito, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wala akong blue.
Hindi, okay lang. Black na lang lagay mo.
Eh, dito ba? Wala na.
Wala. Wag yan.
Okay pa to.
Okay pa yan. 1, 2.
Eh, yung black.
Huwag to.
Sus, kunti lang pa.
Wala na rin to.
Wala na rin ba? Ito, ba't ayaw mo gamit eh?
Okay, sige, let's go. Sodium acetate. Acetate. Clue, acetate. Pag ganon, base agad yon. CH3. O sige, acetate. O, acetate. Plus H2O forms HAC plus OH minus 0.10 minus x squared over 0.10 minus x equals to pKa? No! Base siya, di ba? So, dapat Kb. Paano ko gagawin yon? 10 raised to negative 14 minus pKa. Kasi, kailangan ko Kb, di ba? So, ang Kb is 14 minus pKa, di ba? Kb. pKb. Tapos, raise this here, no? Yan. So, solving, we get that x is around... teka, solve ko lang din. Ano pKa nito? 4.7447 times 0.10, 0.25. Ay, 0.25 pala to. 0.25, sorry. (1.18 times 10 to the negative 5). pH ay POH muna kasi OH to eh. OH to. So, POH is equal to negative log 10 ng sagot natin. 4.92. pH is 14 minus POH equals to 9.08. 9.08. Ito yung sagot. Okay? Sige. Last part of our discussion, polyprotic acids. Sige, last ko to. Teka, I'm sorry. Okay. Some acids have more than one ionizable proton. Ano sabihin nun? H2SO4, Kasi H2SO4, di ba? Dalawa yung H plus niya. Right? Yung mga H3PO4. Yung mga ganon. Basta ganon. More than one. Yung H. They have more than one dissociation step. For example, phosphoric acid, H3PO4. Isang triprotic acid. So, it has 3 Ka values. Yan. So, yan, using this technique, so, paano to? Ay, yan. Mas malaki parati yung unang Ka more than the others, no? Ayan. Just some examples. Ito, paano to? Yan na. May isang homework sa inyo. Ano na lang yun? Kasi di tayo aabot eh. We're almost done with our time. Sige, paano to? Let's just look at the board, guys. Ha? Just look at the board. Ito, weak acid siya, and it's, diprotic, polyprotic. Diba? So, important dito is you know the 2 chemical equations that you need. Ano yun? H2ASC plus H2O forms H3O plus HASC minus. Okay, meron pa isang H. So, kailangan ko mag-dissociate. Isa pa. HACSC minus plus H2O forms H3O plus ASC2 minus. Yan. Okay, so what's the catch? Okay, ito pala yung sinulat ko. H2ASC plus H2O forms H3O and HASC. Ito dissociates into this. Ano yung importante dyan, guys? Dalawang ice table to. Bakit? Original concentration is 0.05 minus X. Yan, di ba may value na tayo ng X dito. Ayan na. Dito sa pangalawang dissociation, meron na tayong values nito. Mag-change ulit yan bago mag-reach ng equilibrium. Ayan. Yun yung ice table nating bago. So, ito na yung pinagkaiba sa polyprotic acids, no? Dalawa lang yung dissociation, so dalawa yung ice table. Okay, ano gagawin ko next? Yun na, solve na natin. Kasi tapos na tayo eh. Ka1. So, ito, x squared over 0.050 minus x equals Ka1. X equals to, so ito, we just need to be a bit creative of our solid function. So, paano gagawin natin? Tapos ito, sulat ko lang yung equilibrium equation for this. X plus y times y over x minus y equals Ka2. So, ano gagawin natin? Just look at the calculator I have on my screen. Teka ha. Last na to for today. So, yan. Tapos, ito. Okay, yan. So, let's look at this, no? Yung una natin dito, x squared over 0.05 minus x. Wait lang, nakashare ba yung screen na yan? Dito muna tayo. X squared over 0.05 minus x equals, patay. AC. X squared over 0.05 minus x equals to Ka1. Ano yung Ka1? 1.0 times 10 to the negative 5. Shift solve. Ayan. What's next? Okay. Ulitin natin. X. Store into A. Yan na. So, A natin is this. Ayan, na-store na natin. Next, punta tayo sa pangalawang ice table. Diba sabi ko, x plus y times y over x minus y equals Ka2. Alam mo Ka2 natin, 5 times 10 to the negative 12. So, x plus y, kasi bawal bawal siyang y, bawal yan. Magkakalito yung calcu times, sayang no? Times y, which is x ulit, over x minus y equals 5 times 10 to the negative 12. Shift solve. Op, negative. So, ulitin ko. Ay, mali sinolve niya. Sinolve niya yung, sinolve niya yung A. Teka guys 2 minutes lang to. X squared over 0.05 minus x equals 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Shift solve. Yan. Okay. X. Store in A. Next. X. Yan. X times A plus X over A minus X equals 5 times 10 to the negative 12. Shift solve. Yan. Finally. Ano napansin nyo guys? Ano napansin nyo? Ang lapit ng value ng y sa Ka2, di ba? Ang lapit, di ba? Ano lang, share ko lang. Lapit lang. Kasi it's so small yung dissociation na hindi na siya masyadong significant pare. So, tabulating what we have. Tingin ulit sa whiteboard. Here's our whiteboard. Diba? If you look at this, x equals 7.4 times, check natin. X equals 7.1 times 10 to the negative 4, diba? Y equals to 5 times 10 to the negative 12. pH equals to negative log ng total H3O. Total So, dapat tong X plus Y equals 3.15. Concentration of HESC minus X, 7.1 times 10 to the negative 4M. Concentration of ASC2 minus concentration ito, Y. So, ito. Nakuha ba guys? Nakuha ba? Sige. Okay, ano lang. Optional homework for enrichment. Answer nyo to. Kung gusto nyo lang wait lang. Type ko lang yung slide number. Optional, HW. Slide number. Teka guys Stop sharing ko na. Slide number 137 and slide number teka ito 124. Teka guys 26 pala. Yan. Okay. I joke. upload ko naman to, no? Sige. Yun lang guys. Maraming salamat. Bye-bye. Okay na.